this. So every week I'll post a couple of announcements. They'll appear here at the top. And depending on your settings in your account in Canvas, you might get an email saying, hey, Parker sent an announcement, you should read it. So I posted something about how to share your work, and I mentioned that there's a bunch of videos in the YouTube channel for the class that show different ways to share your work. A reminder about doing the learning forum, and then I posted an extra video about Share Your Work 1. Things I was hoping you would do last week was to read this statement about writing quantitative information. And I think most people read that because on the Share Your Work, everybody wrote me sentences, which makes me happy. The self-regulated learning I asked you to read, I haven't graded that assignment yet. And I haven't graded the getting to know you, so I still need to do those. But hopefully you did both of those assignments. The syllabus quiz, the intro, like how to type things in the fancy boxes. And I haven't graded the math assessment yet. That's where I asked you to go and do a placement test just to see where your skills were at on whatever day you took it. A few people shared Google Sheets with me, and the sharing didn't happen quite right, so I was locked out of it. And I sent you a note if you were one of those people. So you might want to check the sharing from Google page I have here that describes how to share something from Google. And I'm going to do a Google Sheet today, and I'll go over how I share with other people. And I'll even share my spreadsheet with all of you if you want to check it out. Otherwise, the prep I delayed just because the first week's kind of weird. We only had that one day. So if you didn't do that prep for 3-1, please get it done today. We did the lesson together in class, answered 90% of them, and then you had to finish those, and then your homework. I graded the learning forum. You guys did great on that. The Share Your Work, I graded. If you didn't do either of these, I will still take it. And if you didn't do the self-regulated learning plan, tell me about your plan. I haven't graded it yet, so I don't know you didn't do it. So get that done. All right, so a little bit to catch up on. If you need any help with any of these, I have office hours at 10 o'clock every day, well, Monday through Friday, and 2 o'clock, which is soon after this class on Monday and Wednesday. And if those times don't work, then let me know and we'll find another time. The syllabus states when my office hours, and it's a different Zoom meeting link than the class one. So if you want to check me out during one of these office hours, just show up. You don't need an appointment. But if you can't make any of those times and you need extra help, then track me down. Let's see what else. Oh, speaking of help, let's get a new page here. There is a virtual math cafe. Ooh, I love ham and bean soup.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, when is this? January 28th, limited. All right, get signed up. Learn how to make ham and bean soup. Sweet. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna post a link in the announcements about the Math Cafe. If you're not familiar with it, the Math Cafe is usually we have in Emigrant Hall, in Pendleton, and in the Hermiston Center, we have these places where students can just walk in and get math help. And so that's what this is, but it's an online version of that. They list some of the classes they'll help you in. Kathy Muller is the regular tutor in there. Stan Beach, Anne-Marie Harden, Greg Schulberg also working there, and I'm going to put some hours in there soon. So you can go to their live Zoom tutoring at any of these times to get in there. So I'm going to post a link to this page here for everybody in the announcements in just a moment. And there, I'm going to put it in the student version. When you first go to this page right here, it didn't come up right. There's going to be a button in the upper right corner that says join this class. You don't have to join the Math Cafe for a class, but if you do, then you'll just get announcements on like when there's going to be different hours or anything else they're doing in there. The Math Cafe also has kind of a bonus thing. If you go in there often enough at the end of the quarter, you get like a Starbucks gift card or a gift card to Dutch Bros or something like that, which is kind of cool. So, and Kathy Muller's an awesome math tutor. She used to teach math here until she retired a few years ago, and now she's come back to help us out, and she is fantastic. I will post an announcement that has a link to this right here. The main thing you need to know if you want to use it to get extra math help is to use this Zoom link at any of the times that they have here. And Kathy's also available at other times, just like I am if you ask. So questions on the Math Learning Center? All right, nothing in chat. I hear no voices. I don't know if you guys are like me. Every once in a while, I forget I'm muted and I'm babbling along and nobody can hear me. Okay.
Can I ask you one thing real quick?
Yeah. What's up, Brenda?
On the syllabus, I don't know if I read it wrong, but I think I read that this class is worth 7 credits, and I thought it was worth 5.
Oh, shit. Let's see. It used to be a 7-credit course, and it could be I messed up in my editing from the old days. Here it says 5 on the syllabus.
Yeah, I had to have read it somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I didn't make it up in my head. Although I do that sometimes.
Yeah, I'll look again to see if I forgot to edit it out.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
it was
yeah. Okay, I see it right there. Yeah, I will edit that out. When we first created this course, we tried to do it in 1 quarter, Math 62 and 98 all at the same time. And it was 7 credits. It was a lot of work. And we decided, let's break it in half. 7 credits is just too much.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I will fix that. Let me make a note. Where's my regular pen? There. Thank you for reading that and pointing it out.
You're welcome.
This,
I just figured I might owe some more money.
Thank goodness you don't. Okay, so back home here. I think it came up in this class, but I get my first week classes confused. My recommendation on the way that you access this course is go to the course homepage. If you access the course assignments just from, say, the dashboard, you'll miss some stuff. And sometimes the links in the dashboard and the gradebook don't take you to the right page to continue an assignment. So if you're ever having trouble getting back into assignment, it's probably because you're not on the right page. The home page is the best way to get into stuff. And then I mentioned last time the YouTube playlist that I have here. This is a collection of videos from last year for this course, and they're in order of the way I cover stuff. So there's some intro stuff at the top, some tips about using a calculator. So this is all like lesson 1 stuff. And then I have some more tips about how to share stuff on a computer. And then it picks up where we're going to start today with lesson 3.2. And at the moment, my new videos, because they're new and those are old, are ending up all the way at the bottom here. But I think I'm going to make another playlist called something like Winter 2021 Classes. And usually I only record stuff in class if I think I haven't recorded the exact same thing before. And I have a ton of videos here. And they're mostly labeled well. Some of them need slightly better titles. Anyway, so.
Well, I could not figure out how to upload my screenshot of the math assessment, and I just watched your video and it worked perfectly.
And then it worked, yeah. And it takes, it takes some getting used to doing things like that if you haven't done it before. But yeah, anything I think people will struggle with, I try to make a video for it and have it in that list.
Thank you.
Okay, so on to this week. Hopefully you did your prep 3.2 last night. I mentioned last week that late passes are available for lessons and homework, but not the prep. But given that this is the first week or so of classes, last week was only a half a week, if you happen to miss prep 3.2, message me today saying, I'm sorry I missed it. Can you please open it for me? And I will do so. But it is really important that you get the prep done in a timely way. Otherwise, you won't be very useful when you're trying to do the next lesson. So if prep 3.3 isn't done by Tuesday night, then lesson 3.3 is going to be more difficult than it should be. Today in class, we are going to start lesson 3.2. I'm going to get you started, then I'm going to split you in groups to check answers with each other. And then I'll talk a little about the homework and a little about the next prep toward the end of class. So let's get busy.